What was the riskiest thing you did at boarding school? What was the question again?
Skip.
Don't put your sweaty little legs on me.
Well, you're taking up all the space, aren't you?
Can you? Woo! It's your favourite duo back together, people. It's Kate.
And it's Lucy.
And we're back to do a boarding school Q&A.
Yay!
If you guys don't remember Lucy, she was my boarding school roommate, so we have the tea and the goss to spill today. There's been a lot of questions which people have been wondering and what we're gonna answer.
What are the questions?
How did the teachers find out about you drinking at school? And of course we're gonna talk about that first, aren't we? I went out to Guildford, which was the nearest town from Hertford or whatever. We were thinking like, oh, do you want it to be a dead-ended night or whatever? Yeah, let's get some drinks. Me being 17 and a lightweight, that went tits up as soon as it happened. I was stumbling in the streets. Two of my friends who I was with were just like, we have to take her home now. Hopped in the Uber, threw up all in the Uber, and I stumbled out of the Uber, got back to the boarding house, and obviously matron was waiting at the door like, are you drunk? And I was like, yeah.
And then little baby Lucy was just sat in her room watching Netflix and eating snacks. I had to get her in the shower, she was falling all over the place.
Yeah, I don't remember any of that. And basically the matron obviously knew, but she was laughing at me.
But she was sat on the bed telling me about all the stories when she got drunk. She was like, I got drunk when I was 16, never again.
I was like fading in and out of consciousness, and obviously the housemaster walks in, he's just like,
okay.
what have you been doing? I was like, nothing, I haven't done nothing. And I pretended to be asleep, didn't I?
Yeah, you did, you did.
How am I gonna be like,
they were like, hey.
and I was like, yeah, I tried to really pull the sad card on that, but
it was messy, but you could tell they really liked you and they really didn't want this to be happening, but they were like,
you might have to go to the headmaster's office on Monday morning. I was like, I don't do it. And I got suspended for 3 days. So yeah, that's how they caught me basically. If you do drink in school, don't be bait about it.
And get your friends to keep you in Guildford and give you food.
They had like a time frame of like 2 hours to give me food and sober me up. But they were just like, nah, fuck it, just put her on a taxi and let's go home. Snakes. Are you close to the boys? Can you see each other at night? Well, basically in our school there was a girl upstairs and a boys downstairs. You could easily go into one of their rooms.
But there were big signs like, you cannot go into the boys' corridor.
We still did it though. Well,
we didn't.
I mean, yeah, we had some boys up to our rooms.
That was like very, very friendly.
Oh yeah, no, nothing like that, nothing like that. No. Did you guys ever have any big arguments, and what about? No, never. In the whole 2 years of us rooming, we never had an argument.
We still haven't ever argued.
No, yeah, literally.
Some people are like, oh my god, like a healthy relationship has to be having like arguments from time to time, but
no.
If there was ever a moment where we could have seen conflict coming, we'd just talk about it.
Yeah,
or like,
exactly. Me and Lucy, we love our sleep.
And space.
People were frequently like literally yeeting themselves into our room without knocking, can I just say? We'd have an issue. What's your biggest regret about private school? I don't really have any regrets because everything happens for a reason. I just wish I messed around a little bit more, you know? I wish I didn't take A1 so seriously.
Now you look back on it and you're like, oh, it wasn't that important.
What was the riskiest thing you did at boarding school?
Breaking the minivan.
Oh my god. Lucy had this little teddy called Larry.
No!
Goodbye, Larry.
No, it was Larry and Sniffy. Like, I think one of us threw it first and the other one was like,
yay! Yeah, so we threw Larry and Sniffy on top of the minibus, and basically I had to climb up the minibus. I stood on one of the minibus lights and it snapped off. And obviously it was pitch dark at night or whatever, so I was just like, oh shit, grabbed the teddies and ran. The minibuses are all outside of the boarding house, but then the housemaster's house is literally right next to it, so I was just like, shit!
Oh, and
so
also we had that cream fight.
Oh my god.
Insert clip here.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, Elizabeth, does it look like she lost? Disgusting.
You smashed the light with a water bottle.
You know, there's like a bar fluorescent lights, and I threw a water bottle up and it smashed and she glass everywhere, and I was like, no, my problem. Ran back into my room. I had been in a boys' room at literally in prep time, but like it was just to hang out. It wasn't like anything risque or whatever you're gonna talk about. And these hoes pranked me that the housemaster wanted to see me because they saw me in the room. He didn't, and I was like, oh hell no. So I grabbed my shower stuff and ran to the shower, and I was like, if anyone asked, I was in the shower the whole entire time.
And then we were like, Kate, he's outside, he's outside.
Yeah.
She came out and I saw her little face and I was like, no, it's not real, it's not real.
So terrifying. I was like, no.
You got drunk in school?
Yeah.
That's probably your riskiest. And then I was just in bed like.
It's actually so funny. This was a show rehearsal, so me and my friend Maddie and Hannah, we basically had some drinks which we were gonna pre-drink for like a weekend or something, but it was a Tuesday night and we had the drinks, so we were like,
let's get a bit tipsy.
so we went a bit further than being a bit tipsy and we got fucked.
And I got back and I was like,
yeah, and then we were like running around the house, like literally going outside screaming, playing music, and then Lucy got back and she was like, no,
was that my alcohol?
yeah. If we got caught, suspended instantly. constantly. Especially on a weekday, why do we do that?
I was so confused. I was like, wait, what was this for?
I just had no prep that night, so I was like, you know what? Time to sesh. Did you two choose to be roommates, or was it a forced friendship?
Forced friendship.
I didn't even know who she was until I walked into the room. I literally
Why
saw
you say like that? I didn't even know who she was.
walked up to my room and I saw Lucy and Kate on a chalkboard outside the room, and I was like, Lucy.
They had our school timetables on our desk when we got there, and I was the first one there. And I saw Kate Shillito, so I was like searching her up on everything. And I was watching out my window as everyone came in, and I was like, is that her? Is that her?
That would have been 3 years ago next month. 3 years ago.
Friendship.
Yeah. What happens at Freshers Week?
Man,
What
so
doesn't happen at Freshers Week? Well, at our school, basically, there was one Freshers night, and you trained for like 2 weeks to do like a dance at Freshers.
And you do it in front of your teachers, which
yeah,
is weird.
literally in front of the headmaster or the A2s. They give out watered down wine and watered down beer, so it was gross. So basically pre-drink. I mean, don't drink at all.
Were you allowed to have sex?
I don't think you were allowed, but people still did it. How many boyfriends have you had in boarding school? I had 2. We allowed any pets there. Well, Lucy wasn't allowed, so.
You can't talk about when you put me on a lead.
How strict was uniform? We didn't have uniform.
Wear whatever you want.
Which was even probably worse than having
horrible.
uniform. Literally, I wish I had uniform.
Imagine the richest school in the country wearing your own clothes. When you're in all like Primark cheap shit, because your mum's like, fuck off, go to boarding school, have £10.
Can you imagine waking up every single day and be like, what to wear? It was so jarring.
We used to spend ages getting ready, because you just be like, what do I wear today?
Exactly. Was there ever a time when you wished you didn't have to share a room? There actually was.
Yeah.
There was. Basically in A1, we're sharing or whatever. At the end of A1, we got to choose a room, and both of us asked for a single room.
No, but that's just because what you do, because they have enough rooms for every second year girl to go on their own. And obviously there were times where like I want a little bit of privacy, but there were obviously weren't locks on the doors, and I wasn't gonna fucking lock Kate out of her own room.
Dead.
We knew that we would go into each other's rooms all the time.
Yeah, it's true.
But then it worked out for the best, because they didn't have enough rooms for every girl to have her own. So we decided
stay together
and share.
Probably was the best decision as well, because I would have been so lonely.
The housemaster promised us the room that we wanted.
Like the biggest room in the whole entire house. Is the food good? Some of the things were like overdone. Like fajitas would be every single Thursday. I can't really touch fajitas ever again. Let's just say that.
Breakfast for dinner.
Oh, there was chips, I'm pretty sure, every single lunchtime.
Every single meal there would be chips.
How to deal with homesickness? I personally didn't really get homesick because I literally went home every single weekend. I want to see Crumble, I want to see Jimmy, I want to chill, you know.
I stayed in pretty much every single weekend of the entire 2 years we were there. I lived like 2 hours away on the train and like a 2.5 hour drive, and obviously my parents work full time, so I don't want to like make them drive down to get me. I really did struggle, to be fair, at the beginning. I would just recommend just make friends with everybody that stays in the weekend. Keep yourself busy, because if you're just sat in your room, like obviously you're gonna miss your parents. Go in for dinner, go in for lunch. Literally by the end of it, I was like, fuck off, mum, dad.
I don't need you.
Yeah.
Did Lucy ever get in trouble like you?
Nope.
Never. I was a bad bitch.
What can I say? Is it stricter than other schools? I would say it's like so chill, because we did have a curfews.
For example, like if you were to be like, yo, fuck you, they'd be like, language.
Yeah. In terms of education, definitely.
Yeah.
The deadlines and stuff are quite strict. I think it's because you're living there as well. Like the house staff can't be really mean and like strict to you all the time, because they're kind of like your family.
They were very like on it with like your education.
During your exams, if you stayed in at the weekends, you had study hours.
Oh yeah, that was rough.
Yeah.
I wasn't even there.
I know.
What's the craziest shit that's gone down in our room? Every single night was crazy.
Every single night.
I can't even like give you any list.
The one where we were like rolling around on the floor.
We were literally in pitch black darkness. We were rolling around and like we'd give each other dead legs as hard as we could. Kate/Lucy's worst habit. We were pretty good because we were neat, we were hygienic.
Yeah. We live very similarly.
Yeah. If you were dirty, oh sweetie, I would have been out there in a minute. Did you have beef with anyone?
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't have beef with anyone at some point in their school career?
You're living with your friends.
We fell out with our own friends as well. For some reason, we were fine.
Yeah.
But then with the others, things just got a bit intense.
Yeah. It's not for like any particular reason. It's just you get tired. Sometimes you just need to get out of that environment.
You need alone time
everyone
as
just
well.
gets tired and like grouchy.
Yeah, for sure.
That's just it.
Are there a lot of drugs? Not that I knew of.
I would say probably.
More than what we realised, yeah, for sure. It's not like everyone was gonna flex about it, because they literally would have been flexed out of the school, you know?
Yeah. They did drug tests though.
On random people, but it wasn't really random people at all.
Yeah, it's basically people they thought were druggies.
Yeah, legit. How do you skip class without anyone finding out? I never skipped class because I was a good Samaritan.
If you weren't in class, you either had to have a reason or you'd be on the SAN list. They were quite strict on that, because there were probably only like 8 people per class.
What was the best thing about it? Boarding was so much fun. Just fucking around with your friends every single night.
And also probably the theatre department.
Fucking nerd.
Can you leave if you're ill?
Depends on the severity of your illness. If you feel ill, you go to Stan. They can put you in like a separate room, but there's like a common room as well where there's gonna be like 4 beds of people like with UTIs or like colds or something. So one time we both had UTIs. We were sitting opposite each other like,
But you can't stay at your boarding house.
No,
if
you
you're
can't
ill.
stay at
You
boarding house.
have to go into school, which is awful because the minibus rides down those little country roads. There was a time where I woke up and I'd been throwing up all night. I had a really horrible sickness bug. I was like, I can't even get out of my bed, and they were like, you have to come to school.
who was more popular?
You.
No, I think so. We were in the same friendship group. Lucy was definitely way more popular in A1. We basically went from like big group into like small
that's
groups.
true, that's very
So,
true.
yeah.
But then you were a lot more popular with the boys.
So what was the question again?
Skip.
What were both your A-level results? A star in media, A in photography, and B in psychology.
A star in theatre, A in history, A in Englishish.
Little Einstein over here. We'd be educated queens up in this beach. What was the worst part about boarding school? The toilet. Disgusting.
Oh.
Sharing with 20 other girls. Nasty. That was not it, sis.
No.
Did you guys ever have the same crush on the same guy? Never. We don't have the same type though.
No, we have very different types. Wing woman each other till the end of the earth.
Woo! Did any of you get bullied? I got teased for my YouTube channel when I first started it, but like, everyone would be like, oh my god, you're making makeup tutorials, and I'm not gonna get anywhere. And I was like, okay, watch me, bitch.
It's like a sixth form. We're older now.
Yeah, we're mature. I'm like freaking 60-year-old being like, you're ugly.
You're ugly.
That was all the questions.
Yay!
Thank you so much for everyone sending them in. Anyway, I'm a thirsty bitch. I'm gonna go grab myself some Coca-Cola. Sign out, bitches.
Bye.